Y'all want to hear a bedtime story? So there once was this black man who got robbed by, I'm not gonna say the name right now, and they took a lot of his money for some bullshit reason, and they got into his email way back when, and I just want to say fuck them. That's the story. What is up, YouTube? It's the ambassador back with another video, and this time it's a story time about the time I was a fraud victim. Horrible story. Now, before we get started, y'all know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe to the kid, man, because that's what keeps me going and putting out these type of videos and all type of content. So anyway, let's get to the story. So it was about, I want to say the day after Christmas of last year or December 27th. It was one of the two. And I remember waking up one day, might have been the day after Christmas, I don't know. But I woke up one morning and I checked my phone, right? You know what I'm saying? And at the time I was using Yahoo email. So I'm using Yahoo email on my phone, and I check it and I'm like scrolling down just to refresh my emails. And for some reason, my emails weren't going through. So I was like, that's weird. So I went outside of my room. I went to my Wi-Fi router and restarted the internet like at least 5 times. The internet, was working fine on my PlayStation, on my Fire Stick and everything. And it was even working on my phone. But I don't know why my email just was acting up. Come to find out, a couple of days later, my account was compromised. And I was just like, oh shit. So basically, long story short, I couldn't really see what type of emails I was getting between like December 26th or 7th to going into the new year, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, what type of updates, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on in my email? I didn't know who did it, why they did it, how it happened, whatever. But I ended up contacting the Yahoo support team, and they were half-ass helping. They helped, but it's like they were trying to figure out, who the person was that got into my Yahoo. Unfortunately, I don't think we ever found. Now we did find the person, but fuck them. And if you're seeing this, if they are seeing this, matter of fact, fuck them. So I remember one night, my mother and my sisters were helping me, recover my Yahoo. And at the time, the hacker, every time I tried to get into my Yahoo and, stuff like that, the hacker would continuously change the password. Like, there was this one situation, we were on the phone with a representative. I forget the whole story at the time, but we were on the phone with a representative, I think a Yahoo representative at that. And, in the process of us changing my email or my password and stuff like that, the hacker was continuously doing this shit. Like, they were just changing passwords. And I'm just like, this motherfucker is smart. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, like they kept going. And it got to a point where the representative who was on the phone, he was getting us to where we needed to be and tracking down the person who did it. But then the call got disconnected and just the hacker kept hacking. Fuck you, hackers and scammers. I hate you. And I remember they also got into, like, I think at the time they tried to get into like my PayPal. They got into my Netflix, my Amazon Prime. They got into a lot of shit. Most things, they didn't get into like my Facebook or anything else that had my that was associated with my email. Thank God. So yeah, I'm surprised they didn't hack into my phone, But my bad. This was kind of like a short, to the point story with the emails. You know what I mean? Because the bank account was the best one, man. We gonna get to it right now. The best story, my bank account. So this was a couple days, like December 27th of last year. So boom, I remember at the time I first started betting on FanDuel. You know what I'm saying? So I started betting on FanDuel, and I betted probably about like $500 on, not 500, $5 on like a football game that was going on at the time. And because I wanted to start betting again, and so I ended up getting $300 taken out of my bank account by FanDuel for some reason, because I didn't have my debit card or credit card linked to them. So I'm over here thinking, like, how are they taking all this money out? And they took out like $100 on 3 occasions, which is basically $300 taken out. So I was like, huh. Then I ended up contacting. I think I contacted FanDuel first. I don't remember too much, but I might have contacted them first, and I definitely contacted Bank of America. Bank of America acted like they didn't want to do shit. Fuck Bank of America, respectfully. So yeah, I ended up getting that 300 back. Fast forward to January, and how I was recently talking about, the hacker that got into my email and stuff. I'm not saying this was the same hacker, but I don't even know who the hell it was. But it was, I woke up one morning and get this, my checking account said negative $888,000 or something in that manner. And I'm over here thinking, like, what the fuck? Yeah, because at the time, before I even seen that, there was already a lot of money being taken out of my account. And like I said, I can't remember the story too much because I kind of just knocked it out of my head at this point. But it was just a lot of shit, man. You know what I mean? And I was like, why does my account balance say negative $888,000? Or not even that. It said like negative 888 and another 888 and like 88 cents. Like, it was mad eights in the motherfucking balance. Like, the fuck was going on? So I look in the balance. I was like, so I called the bank. They told me they had to put like an imaginary balance on there because, just to prevent future frauds and everything. And man, like, there was money being taken out of my account continuously. So I was just like, this shit's got to stop. And the whole time, man, this is why I'm like, fuck Bank of America to the day I die. Because Bank of America, I had to go to the office plenty of times. Well, 2 times, you know what I mean, to get in contact with the fraud department. Eventually I got their number, you know what I mean? But there was this one Asian lady at the counter. That bitch wasn't helping. Excuse my French, but she just wasn't helping. None of the Bank of America staff and representatives on the phone acted like they could help me with shit. So it was just like, I kind of gave up. So after a while, man, I remember one night I got drunk, bro, and I was just like, I lost my shit because I had so much going on just with the email. And mind you, at the time I was unemployed. I'm employed now, but I was unemployed. I was struggling looking for a job. I was applying to like at least 1,000 places, just settling for something so I can get back on my feet. And I just lost it because like I had a mental breakdown because that shit fucked me up, man, for real. So this was all back in like January with the whole fraud department, stuff like that. It got to a point where law enforcement had to get involved, you know what I'm saying? Because whoever the person was that kept taking money out of my account and kept getting access to my email, they were damn near trying to take my whole identity. And I was just like, bro, man, it was just too much to deal with. So that's why I had the mental breakdown and, things like that. But long story short, because I'm not going to get too descriptive with it. But long story short, things started changing once February came. And prior to that, I had to take out all of my money that I own, which is my actual money, from my checking account. I had to take that out and just use cash, for the meantime. So until I get another job or until my taxes hit, whatever. So I did that. I stayed with my sister and her fiance for like a week down in Virginia. And man, it was just spending money between like, and then I had to spend money just between car insurance, phone bill, gas, food. Like it was a lot, man. And my pride is like, yeah, even though my mother, my grandmother, everyone else has my back, I don't really want to ask anybody for anything because I'm so used to getting it on my own. But so yeah, February came and things started changing. So when February came, I remember at that time, my cousin, shout out to Devoneer, I shouted him out, I think in the last video, and a bunch of other stuff. And he had this book called Brown Sugar Babies. Y'all go check that out. Um, he had it out, you know what I'm saying? Me and him was trying to plan a podcast episode to talk about his book and everything, because it was Black History Month at the time. And I told him, like, I couldn't really get access to the full version of the book. The most I had access to was like a little snippet, you know what I mean? So he ended up sending me the money for that because at that time I was damn near down to my last dollar, you know what I'm saying? So he ended up sending me the money, for the book and everything. So I was like, hey man, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So he sent the money. I bought the book, read it, everything, and the rest is history. You know what I mean? So we talk about February. Going into like late February, still money towards like food, gas, car insurance, you know what I mean? Just shit like that. And then March comes, that's when everything starts like progressing, you know what I mean? Getting better for me. And basically, because you gotta file your taxes. It's tax season, so tax season came. It was God's calling, you know what I'm saying, for me. So I filed my taxes, and at that time I was applying to a lot of jobs still, you know what I mean. And I was doing what I got to do to, make some money. I mean, like, one of my incomes at that time was just like turning in bottles and cans, but other than that, you know what I mean? I survived, I did what I had to do. But March came, filed my taxes, and I got my taxes back maybe like a week and some change after I, submitted my taxes and everything. And that shit helped me out, man, for real. It helped me out a whole lot. And at that time, like a couple weeks later, I ended up getting back on my feet with a new job. So everything was working out after that. And then, the rest is history. And then here I am now, wasn't a long story, it's just I wanted to shed a little, brief part of the story and everything. But aside from, the story I just told you guys, my message, I gained a lot of wisdom out of that. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot. It opened my eyes. And if I want to tell anybody one thing that, anybody that's going through the same similar situation, because the way the world is right now, everybody's getting scammed. Everybody's, a victim of something, or there's somebody out there that's, a victim of identity theft, identity fraud, etc. One thing I want to say is to the people that are in the position I was in, like January and February, just remember one thing: it's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be a way. It's all gonna work out. This is just temporary. Everybody can't compromise your account forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to learn that myself just by seeing all of this. Like damn near all of my social media accounts were compromised. Well, my Twitter was compromised. PayPal and everything. So just remember one thing: God, this is all in God's control, bro. Like none of this shit don't let it break you. It broke me, but it also broke me into a new person to where like it made me open my eyes, about like my finances and also just protect my stuff. That's also another valuable lesson I learned. Protect your shit. It doesn't matter what it is. Like protect your shit, because if you don't protect your shit, somebody's gonna protect it for you, and now it's their shit. You can get your shit back, but it takes a lot of work, and that's the work. That's the stuff I had to go through, and my sisters even had to go through, just trying to like get my accounts back and everything, my email. But by the grace of God and my spirit guides, I made it out that, and I'm just very blessed and very happy to be where I'm at now. And I thank them. Shout out to everybody and anybody that's held me down, what I'm saying, through that time, and understood what I was going through, man. And I just want to tell you guys, to anybody out there watching this that maybe going through some type of rut in their life, whether like, financially, you don't even got to be having, your account compromised or anything. It's just whatever you're going through, man, it's going to be okay. We all going to get through it. God got us at the end of the day, and man, it's going to be all right. We're all soldiers, we're all survivors, and we will get through this. Guys, once again, for watching another video from the ambassador himself. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. It's well appreciated. Show some love while you're here, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be more consistent with this YouTube thing. Like I said, it's just I have a busy schedule. I've been having a lot of mental, well, like I guess, personal things going on, to the point where it kind of like held me back from my creativity. But I'm getting back to where I need to be. I'm in a better space now. Excuse me. And I'm just here to create, man. Create, inspire, and hopefully, reach out to someone that, that can relate to what I've been through, or relate to the things I talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate, all the viewers, all the subscribers, anybody that's commenting, man, even the haters that's on here. I appreciate you, man, because it's the thought that counts and the views that count, etc. I don't know what I'll do without y'all, man. Thank you to every single one of y'all watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, and even hating. You know what I mean? But there will be more content, more videos coming soon. Y'all stay tuned. Be patient, because it's a lot that I got going on some days. But yeah, man, y'all check it out. Check out the previous episodes. Check out my podcast, Thinking Out Loud. I'm trying to, get more into my beat making stuff. So, I'm planning on doing some big things with that. Y'all stay tuned, man. Keep in touch, It's the ambassador, you know what I'm saying? Another one for the YouTube books, and deuces.